Hello, everybody. Welcome. Namaste. All right. Let's get down to business here. Week 3, solar plexus. So this area, this energy of the solar plexus is the one's inner power, drive, the will. Everyone has this. Everyone has this passionate fire inside of them, right? The thing is what are we going to do with it is the question. So many things can be done with one's will. Now, if it depends on where it's aligned, right? You know, if you hear in certain programs, certain paths, they will say, you know, surrender over your will, right? Your will is causing destruction, right? Which it absolutely can. Trust me when I tell you, our own will can cause destruction. But the point is can we take this inner power, this fire inside, and can we shift it to a higher consciousness? Can we get to a point where we are in the flow of a higher vibration, or can we get to a place of spiritual practice and to be able to use that inner fire aligned with a higher energy source to push forward and really do what we want to do in this life? Absolutely, everyone can. You'll hear a lot of spiritual teachers and things talk about, you know, creating a life, like manifesting a life that you deserve, right? We all have this power to do that. We all can, absolutely. But first we need to look at the things that may have been causing us harm, right? So misuse of the will is terrible. I mean, I personally had used my will to lie and to drink all the time, to to manipulate and just destroy myself, you know. And here the worst part was I was pretty much unconscious of the fact that I was doing it. I was just doing whatever I wanted, right? So I needed some proper guidance, like, you know, and first I just want to give my honor and thanks to every single person, every person that has come before me, that has laid out a path for me to follow. You know, a 12-step program. Like, if that wasn't constructed, I don't know if I'd be alive. The 8-limbed path of Yoga Sutra, if that wasn't constructed, I also don't know if I'd be alive. All the yogis and all the teachers that have carried these messages for thousands of years. I really want to take a moment to honor the ones who came to this country in like the 60s and 70s, when there was a very deep absence of spiritual power in this country. They came over here barely speaking a language. They barely even spoke English. They came over here and showed us some of these practices that we're going to be doing today. Even the whole chakra journey, like, none of us, I wouldn't know this. I mean, maybe now with the internet, but like, I wouldn't know, we wouldn't know these things if these yogis and these spiritual teachers didn't come over here and sacrifice literally their entire lives to come over here where they were basically ridiculed and scolded for these teachings. But they did it because of their passion, right? This is the passion. This is the will. This is the power. This is what we're talking about, right? Devotion. So I want to just take a moment just to recognize that there was many people who sacrificed their entire lives to give us these teachings. So maybe we should all just, for a moment, place our hands on our hearts or even on the solar plexus, anywhere, just on the body. close the eyes and just give thanks to all the people who had sacrificed their own energy in order for us to get the healing that we need here and now today. Nice deep breath. Gratitude and appreciation. And exhale. Slowly open up your eyes again just for a moment while we have a little discussion on this powerful energy inside of us. So, in the yogic philosophies, there are two things that live here. There is our ego, lower vibrational self, lowercase self, and then there is also the uppercase self, the capital S self. The capital S self is the true self, right? The buddhi, or the enlightened self is on one side, and then on the other side is our egoic traits, our selfish behavior, our desires and things like that. Both of those things need to come together and learn how to exist together as one. It's like you always hear about the angel and the devil on the shoulder, right? We all have this. We all go through this. This is welcome to humanity. I don't know why it's constructed that way. I'm not God, and I didn't create all this. But I do know that I'm playing a part, and I do my best every day to try and surrender over my negative ego, so I could be in the positive ego at least, to be able to help other people, right? So this is where, in the previous weeks we looked at the fears, we looked at the emotional disturbances, and now this is the transformation. Fire transforms things, right? This is the element fire, the gut, the where we take food and literally burn it into energy, right? And if fire can change anything, right, into a different substance. So we're taking the lower traits, or like the character defects, and the and our like certain self-seeking and selfish behaviors, and we're using the element fire, and through breath practice and through action, shifting it right into a more positive state or positive life to live. This is really important. When you take it down to pen and paper, write down the things that are holding you back, the things that and this is hard because it's like shadow work. You got to look at all of your negative traits and write them all out, right? And then on the other side, you could write all the positive traits about yourself. And at the end, like I'm gonna upload the PDF. Hopefully, I could do this onto the Facebook business page. So there's a worksheet on there, right? And it's at the end of when you look at all this, the positive and the negative traits, right? Then it's like the story that I was telling myself that caused these is usually wrapped around the earliest childhood memory, right? Of when we experienced fear. So it's like the earliest childhood memory of fear. In that moment, we were like, oh, well, I am alone, or I am afraid, I am different, I am this, or I am. So the way we write it out is I am circle, I am not circle, right? And I want to give a shout out first real quick to Sarah Yuki, because she's the one who presented this to me. It's a beautiful way to transform oneself. But so like, I am different, I am not accepted, something that was mine originally, right? On one side, right? And then you have to notice how all those negative traits really just followed after this, because we were bringing that narrative into our lives. Everyone following me here? Right? So we carried this same story with us for years and years and years, and it caused us a lot of pain, a lot of emotional pain, a lot of problems. So then, we really have to look at how true is this? Like, do I really want to still carry this around with me, or am I ready to let it go? And then through prayer and practice, and we could slowly start to push that aside, move it over here, right? And then on the other side, we write, or we draw out the two circles, right? And let's give ourselves 2 new I am statements to follow, right? I am confident. I am connected, right? So every time that we feel those negative, heavy traits again coming in, it's like, hold on. Take a nice deep breath in the belly, push that aside for a second. I am confident and I'm connected, right? So we use that element fire, and every time when you come in to do your spiritual practice, and you have this new affirmation, you have this old story, every exhale, we're releasing that negative story, that old story that doesn't serve us anymore, and every inhale, we're bringing that new possibility, that new intention, that new creative energy in, right? So, I wanted to explain that just in case I can't actually get the PDF uploaded. So maybe throughout me talking, a lot of people already know exactly what it is. Like, I remember there was that time and this happened, and that's where that story is. So let's take a moment. We're all going to close our eyes, relax ourselves, and create a nice safe space around wherever we're seated. Just give yourself this place to do some work, right? Some inner work. And now, right now, let's just focus on like 2 I am statements. Whatever it may be. I am. I am. And then we want to bring them closer. So nice deep breath in. Placing the right hand on the belly. Exhale. Left hand, bring it in. Sit up nice and tall. And whatever we need to release, exhale out and just release it down, out, all the way down into earth. Breathing in real deep into the solar plexus, right into the belly. Exhale out. That sounded really deep. So into the power, right? In. Exhale out. Nice fiery breaths. In. Exhale out. Start to create heat in the body. Out. In. Out. Continue. A couple more. In. Out. In. Out. Now we're going to breathe in all the way. Hold the new intention. I am. I am. And whatever that old story was, release with a slow breath out. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Slowing the breath down now. In with the new intentions. Out with the old story. Coming deep into this present moment. In with the new intentions. Out with the old story. Maybe even a little slower with the breath, of bringing those intentions closer. Start to relax and calm the nervous system. Nice slow breath all the way in. Exhaling out. Now as I go into some sound meditation, I just want you to really concentrate on the new intentions for yourself. And let the sound bring it into the body and into the mind. What would it really feel like those words have power and energy of their own. So whatever the two words are, notice how they feel when you say them quietly to yourself. Feel the fiery energy inside. This next moment to fully accept ourselves first, exactly how we are. All the good, all the bad, and not even those words, but all the ripe and all the unripe. A nice deep breath of acceptance, deep belly breath. Exhale out. And from that place of acceptance, let's just shift our consciousness and our intentions to the ripeness or the wholeness, the truth. Believe in yourself. We could do and obtain anything that we want in this life as long as we have passion, power and drive, hope. To seal the meditation, I'm going to place your hands right below the rib cage, right above the navel. Feel that power. Feel the passion. Feel the sensation of what it is to believe in oneself. And we'll do a deep breath, and I want you to hum or om deep down into the belly. Breath in. Again, breathe in. One more time, we're going to sit up real tall and om out. Place the palms together, the heart center, sitting up nice and tall with self-dignity and respect. Honor yourself. Together we create a beautiful life for ourselves, most importantly for the other people around us. Take care of yourself, and until next time, namaste.